All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to another MLB The Show 26 stream here on Twitch. I'm NextJGGen24, and today we're going to be picking up where I left off in the multiplayer program. So, just to get you guys caught up to speed, I did end up finishing the Jackie Robinson Event Day program. I literally got a win. I want to say it was like an hour after I ended the stream. Yeah, like an hour. I really just got lucky because I matched up against somebody who was at my skill level, and fortunately they couldn't take advantage of the Ghost Runner, but I was, so I was able to win, get that pack, and here I am. So we are back in the multiplayer program because that's about all there is to grind these days. I mean, there's nothing other than Team Affinity, which I really don't want to spend time grinding. But as you can see here, there's no themed programs, there's no player programs, and there's no spotlight programs that I haven't already completed. So, we'll just grind multiplayer. I mean, there's plenty of stuff for me to do here. Fortunately, my grind of the event program really helped me make some progress because, as you can see, my total bases, I'm about to hit 100, or I'm about to hit 200 in this one. In strikeouts, I have over 50 strikeouts. In home runs, I'm like 3 away from finishing the home run missions. And then Parallel XP, I'm just under 10,000 from finishing this. So literally, it's just one more mission, or outside of strikeouts where I could get a few more, and some total bases. Like like these two, I'm literally I'm very close to getting the third missions in them done. And then these two, it's literally just the last missions. And then I could focus on BR, getting on base, getting extra base hits. I'm not going to be able to do 5 wins in a single entry. I haven't done that for a very long time. I can try, but I really don't want to push my luck, especially knowing that there is going to be a second drop at some point. So my philosophy is let's just get as much as we can here, and then we'll go from there. That's the way I see it. So I do want to see what the schedule has coming up. Okay, so yeah, the next thing is going to be literally on Friday. In fact, Friday is going to be the big content drop. There's going to be the April Spotlight program. There's going to be a new event, which means a new event program. There's going to be a new conquest. There's going to be a new legend. And there's going to be the first Legends and Flashback collection. So make sure you guys get as much of the collections as you can done and be ready for Friday. But that's about all that's going to happen this week. So we got plenty of time to be able to make as much progress as we can in the multiplayer program. No pressure. Let's see, where is it? Ranked. Here we go. All right. All right. So with that said, let's get into it. Why not? Why not? Ooh, looks like we got Trey Turner and Christian Yelich for World Series pack. But I'm not even sure I'm going to be able to get to those guys. So, what's up, Poopin? How are you? I'm doing all right, I guess. Uh, I think if I go to the right, I get the created stadiums. There we go. I wanted the team stadiums. Oh, wait. Before I go there, yeah, it's not good. It is not good at all. Ooh, I can make some adjustments here. Like I could throw Jordan Walker in at in in right field. And his fielding is not that great. First base, I need to replace um, Jorge Polanco. With who, though, I have no idea. I mean, Buck Leonard, we have Carlos Pena. Neither of those guys did well for me online, to be honest. Now I'm just getting into the gold, so. Hmm. I guess I'll go with George Brett. I mean, unless there's somebody else on my bench. Nope. Oh, I can add Yohan Duran. He shall replace Darren O'Day. And you know what? Should I also replace Mr. I should definitely get another lefty in here since Chapman is playing up on the day. We'll get rid of Lee Smith. Sorry, Lee. Yeah, we'll do George Brett. You know what? I'm actually going to put Tatis in right with Jordan Walker at DH. Your birthday is tomorrow? Well, happy early birthday. Although, if you're in here tomorrow, I'll be sure to wish you a happy birthday. Let's see. Who can we throw in? Uh, Justin Verlander. Anyway, you were mentioning the Mets losing streak. Yeah. At this point, I'm kind of like, I'm just like, it's another losing streak or another loss. I'm sorry, but this team, I'm having a hard time finding anything positive with this team. I'm just disengaged, I guess. I guess that's the big thing. I'm disengaged. But that's that. What else am I supposed to do? Like, I mean, I wasn't planning on going to any games anytime soon, but now probably the only game I'm going to is the one in Toronto when they face off against the Blue Jays. And I'm not going there because I want to see the Mets. I'm going there because I want to see Rogers Center. That's it. Lindor say, yeah, I saw a lot of the players, try to stick up for Mendoza. And it's like, you guys, do you understand what's going on? Like, you guys are on an 11-game losing streak. You have twice as many losses as you do wins. Strike 3, sit down. So, something has to change because clearly you guys are not doing anything. Do some trades need to be made? Fine, make some trades. We'll make some trades. You don't want to get rid of Mendoza? Fine. But understand, changes need to be made. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting different results. And right now, what's going on with the Mets is not working. Strike 3, sit down. I mean, I wish I had the answer, but I know firing Mendoza or trading some players is not going to turn this season around. The reality is this team has no chemistry. And can you believe that the guy who did it was Michael Conforto, the former Met? I'm telling you, whenever former Mets go up against the Mets, they decide they're just gonna act like an MVP. Now, granted, Michael Conforto came in as a pinch hitter, but yet he delivered the biggest blow to the Mets in that game. I really don't know how to explain it. I've seen it with Darno. I've seen it with Jeff McNeil. Just for some reason, for some unknown reason, players who were former Mets decide when they go up against the Mets, they turn into freaking God. Well, Brandon Nimmo's having a fantastic season. Or a fantastic start to the season, I'll say that. I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up getting a spotlight card for April. He's just been that much on fire. What's going on with Nimmo right now? The Mets were hoping for the past 6 years. Oh well. I can't explain it. I just can't. Just like I can't explain this losing streak. 11 games in a row. I mean, Nimmo if you look at Nimmo's stats, he was not putting up the numbers that he's putting up right now. He was nowhere close to those numbers in New York. So maybe it was just a change of scenery that he needed. Maybe it was the chemistry. I mean, a lot of talk has been about the Mets chemistry, and there have been issues before. There have been issues, so maybe. But he loved playing for the Mets. He loved the organization. I would also chalk it up to the American League pitchers not really being familiar with Nimmo. After all, like, this is his first year in the American League. So they didn't see him as much. But now they're going to see him a lot more often. So maybe. I don't know. I think there are a lot of factors when it comes to that. Strike three, sit down. And also, I'd like to point out that it's only April. Okay? Still got May, June, July, August, September. Still got all those months. So plenty of time in the season. Strike three, sit down. Again, I'd like to point out that the Mets, he wasn't the one that wanted to leave the Mets. He was just approached by the Mets about leaving. And he okayed it. So at the end of the day, the Mets wanted to get rid of him. Or Stearns wanted to get rid of him. And now he's lighting it up with Texas. The good news is that the Mets are coming up on a portion of their schedule where they should beat some of these teams easily. I mean, they're going up against the Twins, they're going up against the Nationals, and they're going up against the Rockies. So, in theory, the Mets should beat these teams. They should get back to winning. Didn't the Rockies just sweep the or didn't they sweep the Astros? Look, we'll see, but it really should favor the it should really favor the Mets on paper. Okay, on paper. But on paper and in play are two different things. So we'll see. But they need to turn it around, because if they don't turn it around, I mean, this season is a lost cause. I was seeing the analytics that in order for the Mets to get 86 wins, which is probably what they'll need to be able to get the playoffs. I think I saw this on Twitter. Hold on. Or on X, excuse me. I literally just saw it. The Mets will need to finish the year 79-61 to reach 86 wins. And only the Dodgers are projected, or Fangraphs only has the Dodgers projected to end the season with a higher win percentage. So just for context. Yep. Game by game, that's all you could do. But no doubt the pressure is on. If they don't turn it around, it's very unlikely that barring a major collapse, I mean the Mets may not make it to the playoffs. What up, JTag? You finally got back into this game? Honestly, it's hard right now because there's not a lot of content. Strike three, sit down. There'll be a big content drop on Friday, but for now, there's not really going to be any big content. I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, if I finish up all that I can in the multiplayer program, I mean, what am I going to do? I have to wait on the extra on the content to come Friday. There's not much left in Team Affinity for me to grind, though. Like in the American League, I think I only have 3 teams left. And same thing in the National League, only 3 seasons. Yeah, I thought about that. DQ, I've only done the Easter egg map or the Easter egg Diamond Quest one. I haven't done the other ones. And I feel like I have a much better team to do at this, or I'm in a much better position than I was when I started this game, so. So that is possible, but for now, let me just try and get as much done in the multiplayer program as I can. And then whenever the next drop of multiplayer missions comes out, that'll be I'll pick it back up. As far as mini seasons go, really I've done pretty much all of it. Nice. Nice. I haven't gotten to Carlos yet, but I'm pretty close. It's really the new threads. It's the new threads pack that I want, though. Which is a reason to do the mini threads mini season, or the new threads mini seasons. Strike three, sit down. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, ooh, man, I thought that was going to be a strike. I forgot what I was going to say, though. Completely forgot. Something about, I was going to say, um, yeah, I need to get, like, Bo Bichette from the New Threads collection. If I'm going to do my Mets lineup, I got to get him. Because right now I don't have any luck getting to Steven Wright. Not until Lindor and Soto's overalls go down, because right now they're 90s, and Lindor is definitely going to go down. He's probably going to go down to like an 87. Soto, they might be a little more lenient. They might give him like a 1 or 2 overall difference, but still. It just means that they're going to be way cheaper, which is nice. Attaboy, Pete Crow Armstrong. You broke my Mets' heart on Sunday. Okay, well, I don't think there's any rush. Yes, I did go. Nice. Ooh, good sweeper. Definitely fooled me on that one. Well, I can't guarantee that. I mean, I did it last year, but I don't know if I'll do it again this year. I should have let that one go. Oh well. Dang, I have like 10 notifications here on Facebook. Jeez, I'm popular. I mean, I did pull Bobby Witt Jr. Let's see. Nothing. Okay. It's all garbage. Foul ball, strike 3, sit down.
Outside, that's a ball.
Hate to do this, but... And that's a foul ball, so strike 3, sit down. I mean, heck, we could do it today if you want. Like, I'm not really doing anything important today other than grinding the multiplayer program. But sure, whenever you want to do it, that's fine. We could do it. Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah, we could do it tomorrow. I have no problem with tomorrow. Like I said, got nothing really going on. Attaboy, Arenado. Definitely not a lot of hits in this one. It's looking like I'm going to be getting more strikeouts.
That's outside.
But that's fine. I mean,
That's ball 2.
hey, Bubbles. Aside from my Mets extending their losing streak to 11, I guess it was fine. Nothing too crazy happened. Really? Your Phillies are on an 11-game losing streak? I feel like my Mets are on a bad episode. Are on an episode of Card Sharks. If you guys remember that game show, I don't even know if it was like 70s or 80s,
Ball.
but it's basically where the contestants would get a card and they have to keep guessing whether it's going to be higher or lower, and the Mets just keep guessing higher. So it's like you have an 8 game losing streak. Let's go higher than the 8. It's a 9. All right, higher than that, higher than the 9. It's a 10. Higher than the 10. It's an 11. And you've won the game. About the only thing you've won in the past 2 weeks. So, you tell me. Because right now I'm at the point of being so frustrated that I don't even if it doesn't even hurt me if they have another loss. It's just like, oh, they lost again? Okay, whatever. Absolutely not. I'd rather burn in hell.
Off the plate, ball one. Ball, that's off the plate.
Besides, my favorite American League team is the Red Sox, so I'd probably go to the Red Sox first. Then go to the Seattle Mariners, then go to the Cleveland Guardians. Yankees are like at the bottom. Like the last team I would ever root for. Above them is the Phillies, and above the Phillies is the Braves. Actually, it's really interchangeable. It just depends on which team is pissing me off more. Get a Mets jersey and have it say "Making coming with 11." Yeah, but if they keep losing, then the jersey is outdated. Walker, yeah. I mean, Met fans could have told you that Walker was terrible.
Ball one.
I don't even know why the Phillies hung on to him. Heck, I don't even know why they took him in the first place. What, do you think he was going to be another Zach Wheeler, where a former Met that you guys could turn into a phenom? I think sometimes you got to bite the bullet, and move on.
Ball one.
Because if you keep putting up with those kind of stats, the Phillies are not going to be successful. It's almost like a guaranteed loss every time. And believe me, I like Jordan Walker. He's a nice guy. I met him.
Ball upstairs.
Or I'm sorry, not Jordan Walker, Taiwan Walker. Excuse me. I mean, do you blame him? He has Schwarber. He has Harper, Turner. I was going to say Real Muto, but
He's out.
well, that's what happens when you have a hard thrower in Zach Wheeler. Believe me, I think the Mets are making the same mistake with Nolan McLean. They're Jacob DeGromming him, and that's not good. Well, I'm sure the fact that the Mets taking Bo Bichette away kind of threw a wrench into those plans. Because remember, the Phillies were really close to signing Bichette, and then the Mets took him. So, although I have to wonder where was Bo gonna play if he had signed with the Phillies? Was he gonna play second? Was he gonna play third, like the Mets have him? Because I don't know what the plan was for for Bo. I don't think he was going to play short because that's where Trey Turner is playing.
Ball, that pitch is up.
Second base and Stott moves to third. Oh, all right. Bohm would have been traded.
Inside, ball one. Nope.
Again with the sweeper. Let's see. Nah, I'm going to get Verlander out of there.
Yep, that ball went out. Ball, that's in. Ball,
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Come on, Zerpa. Now is not the time to be walking. Well, to be fair, Taylor Ward was always going to be a tough out.
No, he's safe.
I did, gamer. I did.
Aye. Ball one.
Got him.
Out.
So now I'm just playing ranked seasons for the multiplayer program. Ooh, wow. Because of that, Max Clark is on.
He's safe. Ball, that's inside.
Good steal. Nope. Really? Oh, look at that! Oh, the animation got him. Wow. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen that before. Holy moly. That is something. Strike three, sit down. I just needed to get out of that inning. Strike three. Dang. Once again, the sweeper. Bobby Witt has not really done well for me since I put him in my lineup. Pete Crow Armstrong, he's a different story because he's actually gotten on base.
Nope, outside.
Why not try out our new closing pitcher, Yohan Duran?
Ball inside.
Left that sweeper hanging.
Aye. That's a ball.
Come on. You think I haven't seen that move before? Strike three, sit down. Bring it in. Let's see. Can I see the back of the jersey? No. Joe Adele. Okay.
Ball in.
Just get underneath this. Pete Crow Armstrong catch it, and that's the ball game. Definitely a lot tougher with that. So GG's to my opponent. close game. I mean, 3-2, 15 hits between the two of us. A hard-fought game, for sure. Now we get a show pack and we get the wild card. Yeah. Oh, we get a couple of show packs. Very nice. Reward me with a diamond. Nope, I'm just gonna keep getting, keep getting. I'm just gonna keep getting silvers. You only need the Dodgers and the Mets collection, and you're done with the National League. So you could get Albert Pujols. That's cool. Okay, so something different this time. This time I actually get a gold. Wait, hold on. 680. Yeah, got listed for 684. Is that what his position is? Wow, that's a real throwback. That's almost going back to his early Cardinals days. Candy basket, really? Well, we got Sean Armstrong, I guess, but I really didn't want that. Okay, it's interesting they give him third base and right field as secondary. First base or left field, I understand because I've seen him play that before. Oh, you know what? I never checked to see how much progress was made. Not there, but there. Clearly not a lot, but we're only 6 total bases away. Strikeouts, I know I had quite a bit, 67 now. Home runs, I had 1, so that makes it 24 at 26, and then parallel XP. Yeah, that could be the next mission that gets done, and that'll put me at Ballin' is a Habit pack, 20,000 XP, 5 show packs, and a deluxe choice pack. Nice. You just need Lindor, Soto, and Otani. I would wait on Lindor and Soto because they're probably going to go down in the next um, roster update. So, oh wow, this guy's got Seaver, Piazza. Like, is this a Mets team? Definitely a Mets fan. So we both have Freddie Peralta going for us. I still exist. Hold on. Yep, I exist. I'm real.
That's out.
Yeah, he pulled Judge like twice. And that's really the hardest one. All the other collections are not that bad.
No, he's out.
Honestly, the American once you get Judge, the American League is a very easy uh, live series collection to get done.
Aye.
I remember J-Ram being very difficult uh, last year. Oh my gosh, how do you miss that?
Ball inside. Nope. That's inside.
No, he didn't
Swing and
go.
miss.
He did? Wow.
Ah.
And that's gone. That's always the concern with Freddie Peralta. He gives up way too many home runs. Honestly, I shouldn't even have him in my lineup anymore. The good ones?
Ball.
And that's gone. So that's already 2 home runs given up by Freddie Peralta. And you saw his ERA before the game even started. Peralta had like an 11 ERA. And that ERA is probably going to stay high after this game. Nice. So are you going to buy Babe Ruth or are you just going with Randy? I'm sorry, what was I saying? Are you going to buy Babe Ruth or are you... yeah, that's what I said. Gotcha.
Ball 2.
My opponent would probably ABS challenge that. And you know what? I wouldn't blame them. And they'd probably be right.
No. Inside. Ball 4. Take your base.
Okay, I guess Nimmo's going to take a walk. Eh, I'm not really in any rush to get that new legend, especially since I still got to work on the new threads. And well, I don't think I'm making. I'm gonna complete the World Baseball Classic program collection.
Ball.
Dang. Yeah, Freddie is really struggling for me. Great effort there by Ozzy. Look at this guy doing it, hitting so well with Carson Bench. I wish that Bench would put up the same numbers that this guy is putting up with his Tops Now card. Ugh.
Foul ball. Inside, ball one. Ball two. That's a ball.
Just got on top of that, but maybe it's for the best because I fouled it off and got another chance.
Ball one.
Got him.
Ball, that's out.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just having a hard time with the timing
Ball.
on Peralta's meter.
Ball.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time. Interesting that he has a Mets lineup, yet has Ryan Howard in it. All right, Hoopin, you have a good day. And be ready for tomorrow, although I don't think you're gonna need it. I think you're gonna be fine. Because last time we played, you kicked my butt. Not much has changed about my team, so oh boy. A double play is definitely a momentum killer.
Ball in. Nope.
What? I've gotten rung up on those kinds of check
No.
swings
Ball.
before. My opponent gets away with it? Come on.
Off the plate ball.
I gotta eat it. Luis Robert just too quick. And a double steal. So that's fantastic. Strike three, sit down. At least he's got a strikeout. What's that all about? What are those memes? And Carson Bench with the home run. So now it's 8-0, and I am literally my opponent is two runs away from ending this. Guess I'm putting in Jansen. Either my opponent is gonna mercy rule me, or they're gonna fight me to the very end. But I needed to get Freddie out of there.
He's out.
And Jansen gave up the home run. So now 1 run away. And there it is. I have been mercy ruled. So my first loss in ranked seasons comes from a mercy rule. And all I got out of it was 2 hits. This Mets team is exactly what I was hoping to see this season. But GG's to my opponent, clearly overmatched. Ooh, wow, that win got my opponent into the 600s. I'm not even going to check the progress. I don't need to. I know I literally got nothing. Oh well, I guess I had to lose sometime. So we're playing in Colorado. All right, maybe balls will fly a little more here.
Off the plate, ball one.
Need to rebound. Underneath that one, so that's fantastic.
Got him. Nope.
Just missed.
That's a ball.
Nice. Actually, George Brett is much better against lefties than he is against righties. Obviously, not proven very well there. That's because I chased the pitch. Didn't chase that one. And that's going to be over the wall for a home run. So make it 25 out of 26.
ball. Ball two. Ball.
Ah, got on top of a sinker. My opponent sure has a lot of P5s. Oh, what a catch! Pete Crow Armstrong. Oh my gosh, look at this. Just perfectly timed. Wow. I think you got to tip a cap to Pete Crow Armstrong there. That was a fantastic play. I'm not sure, but I think that might be my first successful attempt at robbing a home run. Ah, got fooled. Shouldn't have been, but I was. Ozzy Albies, if he can. There we go. We'll take the double.
Nope. Ball one. That's ball two. Ball three.
Yeah, I was thinking about going to third, but I decided against it. It's just not worth risking, especially since I would need a hit anyway to drive in Ozzy Albies. So I might as well keep Ozzy on the base paths and see if I could get a hit.
Ball three. Ball four.
Okay. Pico Armstrong takes the walk.
Ball in.
Behind the fastball. All right. Whatever.
He's out.
Nice. I mean, if I wasn't very early on that, that could have been a base hit.
Ball. That's inside.
Okay, now this doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. This ESPN writer, David Schoenfield, claims that Jonah Tong is the most likely Mets player to be traded at the MLB trade deadline. First of all, Tong is a prospect for the Mets, a young prospect. And sure, he's had his struggles at the major league level, but why would they get rid of Tong? They need the young pitchers to build the next core.
Ball. That's inside.
Freddie Peralta, I would understand. Clay Holmes, I would understand. Because right now, Freddie is struggling, and Clay Holmes is actually having a really good season or a really good start to the season. So, yeah, if you're not going to win, you might as well sell off your best assets. But a prospect who you haven't even given a fair chance to, that's who's going to get traded? Really? I really don't agree with that move. I really don't. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. Slider right down the middle. I gotta be careful on that. Strike three, sit down. It really doesn't make a lot of sense. I would understand trading someone like
Ball one.
Freddie Peralta if he's not really fitting, and if you really have no intention on if you have no intention on keeping him in the off season, if you're really dead set on going after Tarek Skubal, then yeah, I understand trading him. Clay Holmes, same thing. But Jonah Tong, I'm sorry, I just don't buy that. So I hope that ESPN reporter has some good sources, because if that's not true, then this is just yet another ESPN hit job on the Mets. Don't know why they hate the Mets. I guess because they're not the Yankees or the Dodgers or the Phillies.
Ball one.
But it really makes no sense to me why the Mets would even consider trading Jonah Tong.
Ball.
Strike three. The cutter.
Inside. Ball one. Inside. Ball two.
Well, my opponent gets their first hit of the game in the fifth inning. So great pitching by Dylan Cease here.
Aye. Ball one.
Oh man, how Brett? Come on, you can get that. Well, time to buckle down, Cease. And you don't come. And he's not going to get the runner at home, so I might as well go to second. To be fair, my team really hasn't done anything since Will Smith hit the home run, so
Ball. Down.
Let's see what else there is to talk about on social media.
Ball. That's ball three.
Ah, there we go. At least George Brett has a hit.
Ball one.
I really need to get back to focusing on this. And the minute I focus, what do? I strike out.
Ball, that's off the plate.
And I throw a sweeper way inside.
Ball.
Throw a sinker that's outside, so I'm already down 2-0. Gotta throw a fastball just to get one over.
Eight, two.
Got him to swing through on that one, so at least there's that.
Ball. Ball two.
You know, for playing at Coors Field, the fact that both me and my opponent only have 8 hits between us is kind of sad. And only 3 of those hits were for runs.
Out. Eight.
My opponent has 7 strikeouts against me. I need to get better. Actually, now that I think about it, I think only 2. I think half the hits that I have come from Ozzy Albies, and they were both doubles.
Nope, that's inside. No, he's in.
Guess my opponent didn't think that I wouldn't see it.
Three.
Strike three, sit down. Like they could steal base while I'm not paying attention. I can assure you that I am not I'm not going beyond 7 innings with Dylan Cease. This is his last inning. Strike three, sit down. That's it. Now we just gotta wait and see what happens. Hopefully, we can at least tie the game and give Cease a no decision. But we'll see. Some really close. I gotta say, these have been some really close games that I played. Other than that one where I got mercy ruled. But if you think about it, the first game I only won by 1 run, and this game I'm trailing by 1 run. So had some pretty good matchups in this run of ranked seasons.
Out.
Wow, that's that's my opponent's 50th hit with
No,
McConaughey.
he's in there.
Impressive. It's dangerous to pitch to Correa with a lefty, but that's where I find myself.
That's a ball.
Alrighty. Last chance. 3 offensive outs. My opponent may throw a complete game with Andy Pettitte here. There we go. Jordan Walker's going to get a hit. He's going to go for a double, so that's nice.
All one.
That's going to be enough for at least the run to score, so we get 2 runs. And no decision for Dylan Cease. Yohan Duran.
Aye.
I tried. So we got Pete Alonso, Cal Raleigh, and Jackson Merrill. I think we keep Serpa in. And if we lose with him, we lose.
Nope, that's foul. That's a ball. Ball, that's outside. That's ball 2.
Nice catch, Tatis. Woo! That was a close one. All right, Serpa's getting tired. And thank goodness he held on. So We head to extras with the Ghost Runner.
No, he beat it. He beat it.
Come on, Ozzy. You got this. Been our best hitter all day. He did not go. He did not go. They say he did.
Ball. Aye.
All right, well, this is truly it. This is truly it. Bring in Helsley. Okay. Thanks for dropping in for a moment, Dodger. Appreciate it. Good, have fun at practice. Strike three. Sit down. Woo! Helmsley came in with the fire. Excuse me.
Ball inside.
A perfect ground out that ended up being an error.
Ball one. That's ball two.
It's not going to be a double play. That's the good news. In fact, there's not going to be an out. Let's go! Scored a run on that sac fly. Oh, well. At least we got one run. All right, so we have two lefties and a righty coming up.
Ball inside. Ball, that's out.
Safe? He should have been out. All right, whatever. And that's going to be the tying run there because there's no way I'm going to have a shot at the runner on third. I could try, but yeah, I had no shot. So
He's good.
either more extra innings or, yeah, that's it. More extra innings. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Arenado, I may take out after this. He hasn't hit well for me in this game, and I think it's time to make a change. And of course, just as I say that, what does he do? He gets a base hit that drives in the run. A run. Intentionally walk Bobby Witt Jr. just to get to P. Crow Armstrong. Well, turns out it's going to work out because got the runner at home. No, nobody's going. And that would have been ball four if I didn't swing at it. Ah. We'll keep Weathers in. And that's gone. So GG's to my opponent. Had the lead, but lost it. Hard fought game between me and my opponent. A lot of respect there. That robbing that home run in the first inning, that was probably the difference between this heading to extras and it being over after 9 innings. At least I got Altuve. And I got a deluxe choice pack. 2 bonus habit packs, 5 show packs, and the gold innings pitched icon. Wasn't from total bases, I don't believe. Well, it definitely wasn't from strikeouts. No home runs. Well, there was a home run, but it was the parallel XP. But no, wasn't I at 60K? So then maybe the total bases were it. Because here it says 11. It must be. It has to be. Alex Call will sell him for 36. Casey Schmidt will sell him for 48. Roldy Munoz, quick sell. Right. Hernandez will sell him for 24. Quick sell, and quick sell. Roman Anthony for 199. Castellano will quick sell him. List Stevenson for 39. Quick sell that jersey. Landon Roop. List him for 48. Darren Baker will keep. Drew Summers. Sell him for 11. List this for 43. Quick sell. All right. Last show pack. Nothing. Kyle Freeland. Sell that for 45. Chris Murphy. Sell him for 25. Quick sell. All right. Let's see if we get anything from the ball in his habit packs. Seiya Suzuki. I mean, I could technically sell this. Herman Marquez. List him for 16. Kyle Hart. List him for 35. Got Drake Baldwin. There we go. That was the gold that I was missing. Now the deluxe choice pack. I think you guys know. Well, I want to go new threads. I really do, but I know I can get that pack anytime in the new thread series. How often am I going to get a Jackie Robinson day pack? And that pack is probably, yeah, I talked myself into it. And it's Jacob. Well, actually, that's good. That's good because now I can sell it. So I'll take, yeah, I'll absolutely take this. 47,995. I would have been really hyped if I hadn't already pulled that card, or not pulled it, but bought it. So let me just go over to live series because I believe now I can finish up. Yeah, I can literally finish up the rest of the guys for which okay is where buy them. Jesus Christ. All right, well there's the Atlanta Braves collection. So I was just missing out on Drake Baldwin. Now that I got that, I have Andrew Jones. I have a Mets player that I didn't collect. Who? Oh, Geber, right. Well, that'll get me 300 stubs. I'm talking about. Still need to get Soto and Lindor. And then I also still need all of the Phillies diamonds. Zach Wheeler, Bryce Harper, Kyle Schwarber, Trey Turner. How much would this cost? Wow. Nearly 48,000 just to complete. What about the Mets? 161,000. If I get if I could get Savanson, if I could get him, then this collection can be done. Okay. So that's another 300 stubs right there. Like Jake Rogers. And collect Sean Anderson. There we go. So we got Andrew Jones. We're making more and more progress. That's for sure. So to buy what I need, I would have to spend 47,000 just to get Bo Bichette. And this is even more expensive. This I need 163,000. New threads, I need almost 300,000. That's all the stubs that I have. Oh my gosh. No, I'm not collecting those yet. Jesus. No on these, so there are really no collections for me to finish. Says, but I finished or I collected all of them. So what exactly is there? Okay, whatever. Let's try to end off on a good note. I got some time. Try to get a win. Try to bounce back because I've taken 2 consecutive losses. Jim Cat. That must be a glitch that they didn't show our records for ranked seasons. It's got to be a glitch. I didn't have a choice. I had to go to first on that one. I hung that curveball, and I am lucky to get away with it. I should probably consider, dropping Bobby Witt Jr. because he doesn't hit well for me. Pete Crow Armstrong, is that a home run? It is. So Pete Crow Armstrong with the home run. A perfect too. Jordan Walker's not going to beat that out, unfortunately. All right, so a home run for Pete Crow Armstrong. Oh, another robbed home run by Pete Crow Armstrong. He hits a home run and he takes a home run away. Wow. And just like that, we give the home run right back, or we give the run right back. At least Bobby Witt Jr. was able to make a nice play. Although, if you think about it, that home run, if it wasn't for that, we'd be down right now. So thank God Pete Crow Armstrong, he hit that home run. Brandon Nimmo with the base hit.
Nope. Ball one. No, he's out.
Double play. I thought maybe Tatis could beat it out, but unfortunately he couldn't. And I think we're back to the top of the order for my opponent, and he's going to hit a home run with Gary Anderson, and I can't rob this one. Must have hung that cutter. Got him. All right, a little mistake there by my opponent. See if I can make something out of that. That's going to be caught, isn't it? I mean, I'm just making it easy for my opponent at this point. Hitting all these flyouts and groundouts on these first pitches. I mean, Jim Katt's going to be able to throw a complete game. I need to be more patient.
Ball one.
Wow, you're going to say that he didn't go? I feel like this whole game is against me. And that's gone. So that's a 3-run homer. I mean, if I give up any more runs, this guy, my opponent may mercy rule me. And that would be really embarrassing to be mercy ruled twice in one stream. See, it's one thing to do it, once. You had a bad game, you went up against a really good opponent, nothing was going right for you, move on. But twice is not good. Especially since I made it up all the way to a 500 rating.
Hey,
Oh, jeez.
nope, that's inside. That's ball 3.
And now Yamamoto can't even. He may have to come out. He may not have a choice. I may not have a choice here. Strike 3, sit down. I wanted him to at least get through the inning. But he's got to come out. 7 runs is inexcusable.
Ball 1. Ball 1.
Nope. To be fair, that shouldn't have been a base hit. Probably wasn't going to be a base hit anyway if it had gotten past Jim Cat. I don't think we've used Munoz yet, so why not? What do I have to lose at this point?
Hey, outside. That's a ball. He's safe.
All right, so already Munoz has had a better game than Yamamoto had. Oh boy. Ugh.
Ball one. He's out.
Nope. Best hit since the home run, and yet it's a fly out to center field. And Gary Anderson continues to make my life a hell. I got lucky. Thank God he swung to, or my opponent swung early with Schwarber.
Ball. That's down. Hey.
Strike three, sit down. I don't even think Yamamoto went 2 innings without giving up a run. So again, Munoz having a better game than Yamamoto.
Safe. He's in. Hey.
Seems like the only way for Bobby Witt Jr. to get on base is if he hits into a fielder's choice.
On the tag.
Not that it matters because Pete Crow Armstrong gonna do that. I think we had a good thing with um, We had a good thing with Munoz there. Now it's Williams' turn. Hopefully he doesn't get mercy ruled.
He's out.
Great. Okay. Double play. Hey, that works. So maybe Yamamoto was the problem. Wow, 34 pitches in 7 innings. You can't get any better than that for a pitcher. That's like a dream ranked seasons game right there.
Hey. That's a ball.
And I may even sub out George Brett. I know he has great contact, but he's not cutting it.
Out. Hey.
Could we at least force Jim Cat to throw 50 pitches? Over 2 innings, that means he's going to have to throw 5 pitches in a single inning.
Hey. Ball, that's low. That's ball 2.
Yikes. Wow. What kind of screwball was that, Williams? Edwin Diaz on the IL. 60-day or 10-day? Well, actually, for pitchers, it's 15-day. Okay, but is he heading to the 15-day or 60-day IL? Okay, so 2 weeks. I think the Dodgers are going to be fine for 2 weeks. I might be pushing it here with Devin. But I really don't want to waste another reliever, so... Plus, I want to get the parallel XP with Devin anyway.
Ball.
All right. So this is it. Dude's about to throw a complete game, only 50 pitches. How sad is that? 50 pitches and a complete game. Like I said, Bobby Witt Jr. can only get on base if he hits into a fielder's choice. And I couldn't even score a run. All right, well, GG's to my opponent. My only my only run came off of a Pete Crow Armstrong home run. That's it. Oh, we got 20,000 XP. Okay, from this. Wasn't total bases. Wasn't strikeouts. It was home runs. Yeah, and the parallel XP missions are done, so probably just got it from the second inning reward pack. Or reward path, I should say. Well, if I try to do a if I try to do a ranked seasons game, I'm not going to finish it. So I think I'm going to wait. See, Brendan Nimmo is super fractured for me. So guess we got to find someone new. Maybe Schwarber or Bellinger. Yeah, let's go. Let's go Bellinger, because I really don't trust I don't trust. I don't trust Schwarber out in left field. There's a reason why he's a DH. I think the only thing I'm gonna do is I'll go ahead and play like a quick mini seasons game in the World Baseball Classic. Just like do something to kind of make some progress in team affinity and all that jazz. So what I'm working on with this is I'm trying to get some progress with the Houston Astros and Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays as well. But I don't have too many Rays players at the moment, so it's more of a focus on Blue Jays and Astros.
That's the ball. Ball.
Good thing that Carlos Correa card ended up coming out. That certainly helps with the Astros.
Ball. Yeehaw.
Strike three, sit down.
Yeehaw. Hey.
Strike three, sit down.
Nope. Ball.
Well, yeah.
Ball inside.
If I were you, I would bat him leadoff and play at Coors Field. You get the most at bats with him if you lead him off.
What you got?
All right, they're going to say I win. I don't agree, but okay. There we go. There's a run. We have the lead, which means we can go to our bullpen, not rely on Justin Verlander. Okay. All right, whatever works for you. I was just offering suggestions, so. No, I know you don't have created stadiums. You're on the Nintendo Switch. I remember that. You told me that. That's going to be a ground rule double.
Ground rule double.
So the runs we're going to score anyway. I just really would like to see some home runs here. Another ground rule double. There we go. Thank you, George Springer. Finally. Is that the game? Oh, no. It just took a really long time to get back to the menu or back to the at bat. Well, I said we were going to go to our bullpen, but with it being an 8-0 lead and Justin Verlander is just going to give up a home run. Okay. Well, that sealed it. I'm not letting him finish this out, so I'll give up home runs next time, and maybe I'll let you finish games.
Yeah. Ball.
Strike 3, sit down.
Ball up.
That's
Tag. Hit it. That missed. That's a ball.
Strike 3, sit down. All I can say is thank goodness we got some offense in. Because right now, if we didn't, we'd be looking at, losing this game. Not that it matters, because, my team would still advance to the World Baseball Classic quarterfinals. It's just, you know, I hate to lose, especially on rookie. Yeah, this is a nice way to end off the stream. Kind of just reset and let the kind of just relax, make some progress in some team affinity programs, and just wallop on the CPU or AI, whatever you want to say it is. Strike three, sit down.
Hee-haw.
Strike
D-Ray.
three, sit down.
No, that missed. That's a ball low.
Strike
D-Ray.
three, sit down. All right. So there we go. We got some good progress in the team affinity programs. Okay. No idea what that reward is, but unfortunately, I am blocked from it. So I don't know if it's a pack, or if it was a something from Team Affinity. No idea. Well, let's see. I could get Jose Bautista. Could get him. Technically, I can. Houston, still need a little bit. Let's see. He runs with the Astros. Doing all right. I'm actually just about to wrap up here. Let's see. Oh, the Rays. That's right. Still need an inning with Rays pitchers. Of course I do. Well, I'll just do a quick. I'll just get Jose Bautista real quick, and then I'll call it a stream. They want a home run with Bautista. Okay. Home run with Bautista. Oh, no, they just want a hit. Oh, I thought they wanted a home run. Ooh, excuse me. It's going really long. Maybe I should have waited on this. Well, they may not have asked for a home run, but I gave them a home run. That's a Bautista bomb. And now we just need 2 innings with Roger Clemens, and then we'll have Jose. Clemens. Strike 3, sit down.
Ball inside. That's ball 2. Ball, that's out.
It's just a bunch of fastballs. Strike 3, sit down. Strike 3, sit down.
Aye. Aye. Ball.
Strike 3, sit down.
Ball.
Strike 3, sit down. All right, so that's that moment, which means we should have Jose Bautista. Yep, we do. I'll go ahead and add him to the lineup. What are we doing? We got Chandler in, I believe, center, Yamamoto and or Okamoto in the at third base, at left field, George Springer in right. Yeah, you know what? I'd be okay with replacing. Yeah, let's replace George Springer with Jose Bautista. Yes, I saw that already. Unfortunately, I can't really evaluate on it much further because I have to log off. So thank you to everyone who tuned in, even if it was only for a moment. I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to follow me here on Twitch and or subscribe. Either one would make me a happy person. If you're watching this on YouTube, I thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you like the video and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to know when I go live, you can follow me on X at TTV NextJGGen24. It's my gamer tag that's on the left side of your screen there. So go give me a follow. I'll usually post whenever I go live. You can also turn on notifications here on Twitch. That way Twitch sends you an email every time I start up a stream. So overall, yeah, it wasn't as great of a run in team affinity, or not team affinity, but ranked seasons as I had the last time I did this. But you know what? Some good progress was made. We're at 100,000. We're only a third of the way from completing this. But I can tell you that this is not getting completed until the second drop, at least the second drop of missions drops. All right. I just want that to be clear. So, I'll continue on tomorrow with more progress because after all, the more that I get, the better off I'll be. We can only do strikeouts and total bases at this point. They're saying that the more missions are coming on Friday, May 1st. Oh boy. Okay, so yeah, we're going to be doing this for a while. But like I said, we're not going to finish out this program until the second mission drops because there's no way I'm getting 5 wins in a single entry in Battle Royale. So I hope to see you all tomorrow, Tuesday at 3 p.m. Eastern. And until then, guys, have a good night.